So just kind of walk us through the race, just everything that went down, highlights, lowlights.
It started pretty well. We fought being free all weekend, and I fought that a little bit in the first stage. I just couldn't run a big enough arc in the corner and struggled a little bit, but still felt like we were almost as good as the 7. I followed the 0-0 for I feel like 30 laps, and just I could never generate a run to clear him. Every time I tried, once the top lane came in, it was just so hard to make the bottom work. And I was just too free to turn the wheel aggressively to stay under him. And then we short pitted that second stage, and for whatever reason I was really free on restarts on the top, and I got too free in 3 and 4. Tried to commit to a bunch of throttle to hang on, I think it was the 21s outside, try to gain a few spots before the caution came back out, because the only time you can really gain is on restarts. Once it single files out, you're stuck. So I just tried to get a little too much, got in the 98's dirty air, got free, and as soon as I got to the PJ1, the car just took off, and I was along for the ride. So that was the low light for sure. And guys worked hard on it. We got a position there where we could take tires at the end, and they were scuffs, but they were my scuffs from when I hit the wall, and I never really ran a hard lap with them, so they're basically new. So that put us on a pretty even playing field with the front guys, and I was able to be aggressive on the restart, and the damage wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought the car was destroyed. I felt like I hit the wall hard, but looking at it now, it's not that bad. So I'm glad we were able to salvage a decent finish.
So it didn't feel any different after you got the damage? Or
No, I bent the splitter a little bit, so I was a little tighter. But it actually helped me for the end of the race. I wasn't as free as I'd fought the whole race. I could be more aggressive. I think that's why I was able to drive it to 7. I could just be really aggressive on corner entry and pack a lot of air on people, free them up, and get under them. But yeah, definitely wish I didn't hit the wall, because the track position was the name of the game, and that's what ultimately killed us from, I think, having a shot to win.
Yeah. How'd it feel being able to just jump back in there after a few weeks off and just hit the ground running?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you don't drive especially a track like this where 1 and 2 is so treacherous and weird. It's so hard to have the feel that you need right away. My last oval that wasn't a super speedway was Darlington last year, first Darlington. So it's been about a year since I've been in a race car period at a normal track. So like practice, it took me 20 minutes. It took me all practice to remember how these things drive and how to maximize the potential in the car, which by the end I felt like I did. And qualifying, I felt like I underdrove it. But we made the right adjustments, and I'm proud of the fact that I was able to jump in and know what I needed, because I felt like overnight we made the right adjustments to be really good. If I raced every week, I probably wouldn't have wrecked it off 4, but it's just tough when you don't know where the limit is, because you don't do it often enough.
Yeah.
And you can try to remember, but you can't replicate being in the real car. And my situation, I feel like when I'm out here, I got the win last year, so I feel like now I can be more aggressive and try to take more chances. And that's pretty much what I did 3 and 4, and it bit me. So now I know I need to back up the aggression level a little bit.
Make a little note.
Make it to the end of the race, and we'll have a good shot.
Sure. When will we see you next?
I'll be in the next 2, so Talladega and Dover.
Perfect.
Yep.